Taiga's new ASR is a legit 23-foot purpose-built wakeboard and surf boat that's extremely comfortable, stylish, and functional. Here are our 3 favorite things. First things first, the AVX surf system is a combination of a bunch of different features, but basically it boils down to the massive Surf XL ballast and a hull extension called the Adaptive VX that lets you tailor your wave while you ride. You use the SurfLink remote to move the wing up or down to completely change the way the water comes off the back of the boat. It's unbelievable. Next up, we're talking about Taiga, so we have to mention style. The interior of the ASR was completely redesigned. You now have classic Taiga diamond stitching with tons of different textured vinyls and the strongest thread available in the marine industry today. Throw in the high-density foam and you've got an absolutely striking interior that will stand the test of time, guaranteed. And finally, storage is absolutely massive in this boat because of the deep-seated design and the fact that all the ballast is subfloor. Most of the compartments are finished with high-density foam and they have spring-assisted hinges for easy opening, and some are even accessible from multiple hatches. One of our favorite features on this or any boat is the innovative rear surf locker. It stows multiple boards where they're less likely to get dinged, and they're easily accessible before riding.
I rode the Taiga ASR at 22.6 miles per hour with an 80-foot rope length. We had the factory ballast full with a driver, spotter, 1 passenger, and weight to simulate a boat full of passengers. When I saw the wake shape up for the first time, I was immediately impressed, but as you know, you can't judge a wake's energy and pop until you take a cut at it. Without a doubt, the ASR wake is a contender to be amongst the world's best. The sheer mass behind the clean face of the wake made for a really hard and aggressive pop. A testament to how nice the wake shape is, the windy and rolly conditions, while making the riding difficult for me, the wake never completely folded over where it would grab my board and make the wake unhittable, even at the slow speeds I was riding at. I would be more than happy to ride this wake every day, and I'm extremely impressed with how much Taiga has stepped up their game, offering one of my favorite wakes in the market.
I surfed the Taiga ASR at 11 miles per hour with 2 people on the boat with full port ballast, starboard bow ballast at 75% and rear at 40%. We had ballast to simulate 3 or 4 people and taps was between 4 and 6. Normally I would say where we ended up with the wake shaping device, but for 2015, Taiga puts the surfer in complete control of the wave, so I was able to adjust the wave the entire time I was out there. I used the new SurfLink remote to aggressively steepen or mellow the wave while I was surfing. It's crazy. We actually had a shallow spot in the line we were surfing, but instead of having to get the rope thrown back or lose the wave, I just threw the Adaptive VX back to the steep position and had no trouble keeping the wave. The Adaptive VX, or AVX, is a hull extension at the back that controls the flow of the water and completely changes the face and length of the wave. It's really dramatic while you're back there, and Taiga is the only company doing this. You go from a really steep and powerful wave to a flat and long skim wave with a huge pocket. Another thing that makes the ASR a great surf boat, the AVX surf package gets you 4,000 pounds of completely hidden ballast. It's all either subfloor or in tanks, and you barely sacrifice anything in storage. In case you're wondering, I tested the goofy side as well. I surfed it backside, and the same adjustments with the SurfLink remote made the same dramatic changes in the wave. The ASR is officially validated as a legit surf boat.
The Super Aeronautique G25 is the biggest boat in the line. It has a host of premium features and it performs at an incredibly high level. Here are 3 favorite things about it. First, we have the interior. Everything was thought out for performance and comfort. High-end marine-grade vinyl is double and triple stitched, so it will last for decades. And everything is as ergonomic as it can be. The rear convertible bench seat goes from forward to rear facing really easily. The high-density foam makes for a solid surface that's non-slip and won't heat up. Next is the flight control tower. It has an easy fold function that can be done with 1 person. It hangs board racks, speakers, and it tows riders, all in an integrated package that works perfectly with the look of the boat. And finally, we've got the helm. The new throttle has a perfectly smooth throw. You have an armrest on the side so you can drive all day. There's a lighted cup holder and a heated seat option as well. New for 2015, Nautique did dash speakers and zone audio, so you can choose where you want the sound to be. And you can't forget about the link system. This controls all the wake shaping, the lighting, stereo, speed control, everything you need in a digital interface.
I rode behind the Super Aeronautique G25 at 22 miles per hour at a rope length of 70 feet with the driver, 2 passengers, and the stock ballast full. As tested, this wake held a great shape that was clean and easy to navigate. This boat has the largest footprint in the G-Series line, which gives the wake a long, rampy transition with a lot of potential to grow. Overall, this wake is fun and versatile enough to accommodate a variety of different riding levels while maintaining a fun shape and size.
I surfed the Super Aeronautique G25 at 10.6 miles per hour with 3 people in the boat, full stock ballast, NCRS at 5 and NSS at 0. This is a massive boat with huge capacity, and we didn't have it anywhere near full. So take the shape you're seeing and watch it grow with more weight. This boat is incredibly convenient because everything is done at the helm. Wake shaping, which side you want to surf, ballast, everything is right there in the link system, so it's not a project to surf. Really convenient. And the same goes from side to side. Just hit the button on NSS and you're surfing your opposite side without changing any weight. It's great too because you can head out with just 2 people and the massive internal ballast still throws a decent wave.
Malibu's Wakesetter 23 LSV is a staple in the wakeboard world, and it's one of the best surf boats in the market thanks to its just right size hull and perfect design. Here are 3 favorite things about the LSV. First off, the tower. The new G4 has some great features. The handles to collapse it are integrated into the side, and LED lighting is recessed into the tower, and it's controllable through the touchscreen. The G4 also has a counterbalance, so it's easy to collapse no matter what you've got on it. Next up, we've got the new dash. This thing is all about luxury and convenience. The 12-inch tilting display at the top has just about everything you need in a new interface that's way more intuitive, and the auxiliary screen shows maps, music, and deeper functions like screen backlighting, service alarms, depth alarms, and even throttle profiles. We also love the new rotary switch that lets you take care of everything you need to drive the boat with hands-on analog functionality. And last, we've got SurfGate. This is the best in the line and one of the best on the water for surf system boats. The 23 LSV has a ton of push, and it's really easy to use with the new rotary switch. The system has horns that tell you exactly when SurfGate will transfer, so it's more realistic to do technical tricks from one side to the other while you're riding.
I rode the Malibu 23 LSV at 22.6 miles per hour at a rope length of 75 feet with the stock ballast and plug-and-play full, the driver, 2 observers, and the wedge at 2/3 deployed. As I tested it, this 23-foot boat put out a clean wake with a good shape to it that has potential to grow. The face of the wake was very easy to navigate through and get consistent clean pop with a nice transition to land down. This shape is very conducive to learning and versatile enough to adjust the ballast, speed, and line length from first timer to advanced rider settings without losing that perfect transition that Malibu is known for.
I surf Malibu's Wakesetter 23 LSV with 3 people at 10.4 miles per hour, the wedge almost fully deployed, and full plug-and-play ballast. Now, this is the best in the Malibu line as far as I'm concerned. The wave has a perfect shape that you can dial in with the power wedge, and it's got a perfect balance between strength and length. Malibu redesigned the LSV to work perfect with Surfgate, so you can expect a top-level experience. Even weighting, switching from side to side on the fly, and one of the best-looking boats on the market inside and out. It's no surprise that this is Malibu's best-selling boat.
The A24 is the biggest boat in the Axis line, and it has performance to match. This no-frills wake boat has a lot to offer, and here are our 3 favorite things about it. First off, there's Surfgate. Axis works really well with the system, and with a boat this size, you don't want to be constantly switching weight from side to side all the time. Keep the boat evenly weighted and flip the toggle switch to one side or the other when you want to wave. It's that simple. Next up is the boat's interior. The A24 has plenty of space, and it's used efficiently throughout with pop-up seating, under-seat vented storage, heaters, and a clean layout that gets you as many people in there as possible. And finally, we can't talk about the A24 without mentioning its simple functionality. We can't say enough about how easy this boat is to use. The dash has toggle switches and analog gauges that are easy to monitor at a glance, and Zero Off is available in an integrated system that won't take an afternoon to figure out.
I rode the Axis A24 at 22.8 miles per hour at a rope length of 75 feet with full plug-and-play ballast, the driver, 4 observers, and the wedge deployed. As tested, I was thoroughly impressed with this wake. It was big, clean, and had a great shape. The transition was long and smooth for consistent takeoffs and landings, but still had a good kick due to the sheer size of it. This wake could also be easily adjusted for first-timers with very little hassle. I could really tell that Axis made the wake their #1 priority. It's no surprise how easy it was to get this wake perfect right out of the box.
I surfed the Axis A24 at 10 miles per hour with 5 people, the auto-set wedge deployed, and full plug-and-play ballast. And this wave was absolutely massive. It reminded me a lot of the 24 MXZ in sheer mass, and it was just as clean. The fact that you can get this good of a wave out of a value class boat is really impressive. With Surfgate, it was also easy to switch sides while riding. The driver just flips the toggle switch at the dash, wait a few seconds, and then cross over to the sweet spot. This opens up a whole new realm of possibilities for tricks, surfing your other side, and surfing switch. And it's so convenient to leave the boat evenly weighted after wakeboarding. If you surf, you're gonna love this boat, and you have to opt for Surfgate.
I'm going wild for the